Hello and welcome to another recording from my channel. This will be another Star Trek Online episode mission video. So what we're going to do is we're going to do secrets. Let's have a look at the episode. The Age of Discovery storyline. So let's start this again. So I'm just going to cancel that from where I did it from the last video. And then I'm going to start it again so we can get the hail and the
I have a mission for you.
secrets.
We have a situation at the Delta Volanus cluster. One of our research stations there managed to get a partial distress signal off before it was jammed at the source. I need you to get out there and get eyes on the situation. The Klingons are getting bolder since they acquired cloaking technology. But an attack that far into Federation space is bold, even for them. Find out what's going on and render any assistance they might need at the station, if it still exists.
I have a mission for you.
So let's head for the Delta Volanus system. Why is it going so slow? Oh, because it's turning. Okay, it makes sense. And it speeds up. So, yes. Once I finish these episodes, I will be going through these tabs. It's just that until you finish these particular episodes, it doesn't look like you can do anything else. So, basically, this is set roughly 230 odd years before the Next Generation era, or before the STO game era. So I'm not entirely sure what the reasoning is for your ship to be sent to the future, but really I can't actually show you the tabs and what they do until then. So this is a tutorial for new people, for new players, so I do want to try to get this as a tutorial video playthrough. I will have timestamps throughout the video in the comment section, so if you want to jump to a particular mission, you'll be able to do that. But for now, it's going to be a slow sort of process until I can get to that next step in the gameplay to do the other sections. Okay, we're about to start the mission. Okay, I'm going to have to say, I'm sorry if I trip over my words. Small things like this I can do, but when I've got to read out lots I do trip, so I'm sorry about that. Delta Volanus section is just ahead. We're picking up some damage on the station on sensors. Looks like they've been in a firefight recently. Helm, take us in. Could be Klingon undercloak nearby. Okay, now with these things here, these are for your R&D research. So you'll just click on this and you'll use your up and down arrow keys to collect it. So down, down, right, well, left, left, left. And what you'll do is you'll collect some resources for your research. Now your research doesn't come until level 50. So if you keep doing that up until then, you'll collect a lot of resources. Now I'm only going to do that this once for this gameplay because I don't want to waste a lot of video time on that.
Glad you were in the area. Some Klingons just appeared out of nowhere. They can do that now, right? Unbelievable. Anyway, the whole thing was terrifying and strange. I mean, they shot at us, did some structural damage, knocked some sensor pods out of alignment, and completely ruined my latest experiment. But that's it. They had us, and they just left.
How can we help here?
Our tractor beam is offline. Actually, it's a fried little puddle of sadness, but offline sounded better. If you can, could you use your ship's tractor beam to move our sensor pods back into position? I'm sending the coordinates over now. That'd really help us get back to our research here. I mean, these gaseous anomalies won't analyze themselves, am I right?
Right, we're on it, Doctor. Stand by. zoom in a little to get... Oh, I can't zoom in any more than that. Okay.
Okay, sensor pod alpha is back online.
Okay. Should be close enough for sure.
Nice. Sensor pod beta is online again. Klingons are happening. A lot of Klingons. You're coming this way fast. Shields up. Weapons hot. They're gonna attack again.
Red alert, all hands, battle stations.
Starfleet Command, this is Delta Volana Station. We're under attack.
Warning. Ship is up.
Oh, those are phaser cannons, aren't they?
Their help locate ship. We're in big trouble.
Whoa! This ship is a hell of a lot better than the previous one, that's for sure. Camera should be following the target. I just want to check something quickly. I'm pretty sure I changed this. Free camera. Follow target. Let's just go. I want to apply that. Let's go to that controls again. Follow targets. Okay. Update from the bridge. Incoming hail. It's from Starbase 1.
This is Kensington. Sounds like the Klingons are making a push in that sector. We're sending some backup your way. Command's still analyzing these attacks, trying to figure out what the enemy is up to there. In the meantime, I need you to hold that system and protect the station. Stay sharp out there, and good hunting.
Thank you, Admiral. Survive until reinforcements. Every time that happens, I think the game's crashed. Whoa, what the hell's that? Oh, that must be the spore drive.
This is the Glen. Heard you could use some help.
The target has arrived. All ships, fire to disable.
Shield locked. Using main power. Use an assist here.
Okay, so they must have boarded the ship. We have to beam over.
There'll be time for formalities later. Right now, we've got a problem. Several, actually. The Klingons beamed multiple boarding parties over during the fight. We're a research vessel. Our security forces are getting overwhelmed. If you could send some people over to help, we'd be much obliged.
We're on our way, Captain. A go fiddy out. Captain, the Glen needs our help repelling borders. Are you ready to beam over?
Thanks for coming. The captain still has control of the ship. She's waiting for you on the bridge. Unfortunately, the Klingons have several boarding parties between you and the bridge, and they're not taking prisoners.
Understood. Stay safe. Oh, my teamo jumping ahead. Okay, the camera's following them now, but it wouldn't do that in space. Okay, it's not doing it again. I'm going to quickly check if the camera's following them again, because I don't know why. All the other characters it works. It might just be a bug for this character. Camera. Follow target. Camera type, follow. Camera follow target. Space. Follow target. Okay. I don't know. Should be working. Okay, if you're wondering why I keep moving as I fire, different characters will throw grenades and you'll get a warning. So if you keep moving and they throw a grenade where you are, you won't be there by the time it lands. If you wait for them to throw it, you might not be at the blast radius quick enough. So that's why I keep running. And why the ship's always in constant movement.
You made it. Good. We have a lot of work to do here. The Klingons have done extensive damage, especially to our power systems. Mr. Strahl is doing what he can to get main power back online. Care to give him a hand?
Of course, Captain. Okay, so in all ways to the bridge. Oh, okay, quick. Thought I was going to go to engineering. Okay.
Like the captain said, main power's offline. We're sitting ducks without it, and the Klingons know it. Let's get to work before House Mokai turns us all into trophies. Or lunch.
What do you need us... Oh, what do we need to do?
I'll do the heavy lifting. What I need you to do is to bring engineering control to a bridge console, divert the power flow, and enter the new power-up sequence I'm putting together. You got it?
Yes, let's get to work. Zoom in a little here.
Engineering control is transferred. Go to the next console to divert the power flow.
Oh, that's what I was trying to avoid. Okay.
Power flow is diverted. Input the new power-up sequence next. Nice work. Main power is back online. Nice work. We're not out of the woods yet, though. Our next stop's the engineering lab. I need to get our shields back online and secure some classified data down there. Believe me, we don't want the Klingons getting their hands on it.
Right, let's go to engineering lab. Oh, oh. Oh, I wouldn't have ran forward. I'm zoomed too far out. Okay. I'm going to go this way just to clear out the area. Again, if you want to get all the accolades that come with the game, again, this is a R&D research material. I'm not going to spend time scanning this gas and stuff because it just takes the videos too long. But normally off game I will collect every single piece I can. So if you want to collect accolades, sometimes you've got to do every little thing in the game. Like you have to kill off every single Klingon that's in a hidden hallway like that, and then you'll get an accolade for, you know, securing the ship 100% sort of thing. I don't think there's accolades for collecting R&D material. I've never seen one, but maybe it popped up and I missed it. That's all of them gone. So those red dots don't disappear immediately. It takes a few seconds. Oh, they're trying to take the tardigrade. Okay, so they're doing hand-to-hand combat with knives, so it bypasses your shields. So you got to keep an eye on your health when you're getting attacked by melee weapons, because it will bypass the shields and do direct body damage. He's all nonchalant and he's getting attacked. He's just standing there. No item drops yet. Okay, now what?
Not sure how she pulled it off, but that Klingon put a security field up between us.
Ja'ul, she's full of surprises.
Ja'ula? The Ja'ula? This day just keeps getting worse. Look, I need to drop that security field. She's trying to steal that data I told you about on the bridge. We can't let that happen. Watch my back in case any more Klingons pay us a visit.
Work fast, Streel. Oh, they're coming from an...
impressive, Starfleet. This tech will win the war. This will bring supremacy to my house and the Empire.
Wait, what? She blocked access. I can't bring down the security field.
Okay. Let's see if these stronger weapons do better damage. Oh, I forgot to look to Streels, went for another attack.
Damn, she's good. Locked me completely out of the security system. I can't get the field down. Fine, she's not the only clever one in the room. Watch my back. I've got an idea. Just need a little more time.
You'll have it. They're not coming through?
Wait, she's dropping the field? Look out! Here she comes! Shields online. They can't beam out now.
So basically what this does is uses the gun as a blunt weapon, which bypasses shields and can sometimes knock the enemy back. Okay, so I've somehow targeted Ja'ula. I can't pronounce the name correctly. But as you can see, I just knocked her over. Friendly fix. go after the officers. You're better off taking out this officer. Whoa. You're better off taking out the officers rather than the Klingon captain. Hungry little bugger. Okay, awesome. Again, I don't watch the series, so I don't know much about that thing. As far as I understand, it's part of the engine or something.
Looks like the Klingons aren't fond of our house guest. Shame, really. It's nice once you get to know it.
Still, what are our status here?
Ah, well, I have good news and bad news.
Start with the good news, please.
The good news is I managed to corrupt a number of critical data files before she stole them. There's only 2 people in the galaxy who can figure out that mess now, and neither of them are Klingons.
And the bad news?
The bad news, well, there's plenty of uncorrupted data in there that the Klingons shouldn't have. It was classified for very important reasons. We need to stop her. Of course, if half of what they say about Jula is true.
It is.
Great. Takuvma's sister, one of the deadliest members of House Mokai. Here. Wonderful. Okay. They must be headed to the shuttle bay. I brought the shields back online so they can't beam out. If they're gonna leave, they're gonna have to get creative. Let's head down there before Jula gets any more bright ideas.
Dr. Streel, what was that creature?
That? You should probably make peace with the words, "it's classified," when it comes to what you just saw. Seriously, don't worry about it. Believe me, we have bigger problems here, starting with Jula. We need to stop her.
Okay, let's head to the turbo lift. I'd like to stay to the outside. You can actually see the targets at a larger distance. I think there's just a slight more energy damage than using these. So it looks like the lower levels don't get a shield, but the higher levels do for the enemy. So you can see there's no blue bar there. No blue bar. Standard warrior has no blue bar. Oh, there you go. Klingon officer has a shield. A lot of Klingon officers here. Knock them over. Gives you a bit of breather so that you can maneuver yourself if you have to. And again, I'm not shooting. I think there's some sort of bug because this happens with all my characters, so I can't shoot. Okay. Talk to this person.
Do you hear that?
Engineering! Emergency transport of the specimen to containment!
Okay. That sort of transporter technology should not be available at that time.
You okay? Come on, let's go! We're almost there. We really need to stop Jula.
After that, we're going to have a conversation about the creature, Doctor.
Oh, that'll be exciting. Let me add that to my calendar. Right after we stop the insane Klingon with our top secret data. Less monster, more Klingon, okay? Now let's go.
Okay, and this should be the shuttle bay. Maybe not.
We're almost to the shuttle bay. Keep moving!
Hang on, why is my back to the shuttle? I'm outside the shuttle bay. Well, there's a lot of Klingons. Okay, so the camera's actually free-flowing, showing you where the enemy is. Okay, so I'm not touching anything with the camera. Okay, so this is like a second-in-command officer, this one I'm attacking. Okay, speak to Strahl again. Where is he? Is that... No, that's not him. Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, he's on the ground there. No, that's not him. Oh, he was outside in the hallway. Ugh. Guess he's a bit of a coward.
She stole one of our shuttles. She bypassed deck security, got emergency evacuation clearance, and hotwired one of our shuttles. Unbelievable. If she wasn't trying to kill all of us, I'd be impressed.
Options?
Well, that's a short-range craft. There must be a Klingon ship out there waiting for her. We might get out of this yet. Now head back to your ship. See if you can find where she went. We'll do the same here.
Beam out. Okay, so once again, I'm going to do all 3 missions, try to get them in there, try to make this video about an hour-ish. Hopefully the missions won't be too long. If it ends up being too long, I might have to break it up a bit, but
Heads up. Klingon reinforcements are warping in. Protect yourself and the station. But we really need to find out where that shuttle carrying the stolen data went. There's a good chance it's on a cloaked ship nearby.
What exactly is that data?
Hate to play the "that's classified" card here, but you know the drill. Sorry. Take it up with Admiral Kensington if we make it through this. For now, let's focus on those Klingons out there trying to kill us, okay?
Right, tactical, go to red alert. Okay, so I don't really have a lot of turn on this. Just let's get out from underneath here. That. Also, the follow is working now. Why am I... Okay.
Get ready to be happy. I think I know how to find where Ja'ula went.
Explain quickly.
If the shuttle's in range, I can hack into its command matrix and send a self-destruct command. That'll make a big enough boom to reveal the location of the ship she landed on, cloaked or not.
Brilliant. What's the catch?
Yeah, about that. If the shuttle's in a ship, it'll be tough to get a signal through the shields, the jamming, and the cloak. Tough, but not impossible. Get me close enough, I'll make it happen. We just need to start sifting through this big haystack for one angry little needle. Leave that to us. You protect the station.
Understood. Good hunting. Okay. Why am I not targeting? There we go. Oh, battle cruiser. Doesn't look very Klingon.
Stroll's plan worked, but Ja'ula's ship was able to go to warp before we could disable it.
So I noticed.
There's still hope. The explosion did a lot of internal damage to that ship. She's leaving a trail we can follow. So, we're going to pursue Ja'ula and clean up our mess. Thanks for all your help here today. If we pull this off, it could make a big difference in the war effort. For all of us.
Good luck, Captain. Ranchi out. Lieutenant, are you ready to depart the system? Depart system. Okay, hail command.
I'm not thrilled with the Klingons getting away with some of our cutting-edge research, but Stroll's report indicates they won't be able to do much with it for quite some time, if ever. Hopefully the Glen will be able to track down Ja'ula and recover the data before they return to Klingon space. It should go without saying that what you witnessed at Delta Volanus is classified at the highest level. The Klingons know too much as it is. Good work out there. Kensington out.
Okay, so we get experience points, training points, armor, ship shields, which aren't part of a kit, so I'm not going to worry about it, and some dilithium. Most important aspect of the currency of the game is dilithium.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay, so we'll go to Deep Space. Well, we can't actually go to Deep Space Nine yet because we haven't got that access to the map. Let's start downfall.
Starbase 1 has been attacked by the Klingons. Though they have repelled the first wave of attack, it is highly likely that more Klingon forces will resume the assault soon. We need you to assist Starbase 1 and defend it from Klingon attack immediately.
Accept.
I have a mission for you.
Let's close this off and go to Starbase 1. Oh, so Sol system. Oh no, just outside the Sol system. Okay. Okay. So there are a lot of new players here. You can see a lot of ships hanging around. Not sure if this is their first or second character. Like I said, when I got home yesterday from work, it had just uploaded, I think. So people probably who had to go to school or work or whatever have just come home, had a rest, whatever, and starting up new characters. I'm guessing you can't join a fleet until you get to the next set of maps or the next set of missions. As you can see, I can't transwarp, and I'll show if I remember. It'll be later on in the game. Once you get to a certain level, you can use a transwarp, which makes you go faster. Right, Starbase 1 is within the Sol system. It's just on the outer planets. Downfall. Come on.
Glad you could make it. There's a little time and plenty to do. I trust you see the enemy vessels near your position.
Yes, we have them on sensors, which I do not see any red dots, so that's a lie.
Deal with them. I need you conducting rescue operations as soon as possible, and the Klingons won't let you do that without a fight.
Understood, Admiral. There they are. Now they pop up. Okay, so if you're comparing this ship to the previous model I was flying, it is a lot better, a lot more firepower.
All right, that area's secure for now. Let's make the most of the time we have. I need you to beam out any survivors on board the damaged Starfleet ships in your vicinity. Make it fast. The Klingons will send more ships, and soon.
Agreed.
One more thing. The Klingons aren't above ambush tactics, using their blasted cloaking device to get the jump on you. Some of them might be lurking around, waiting for the chance to strike.
Acknowledged. Wrenchy out.
The Churchill has been evacuated. Thanks.
Okay, I assumed there'd be a little ambush every time you cleared out a ship.
Cardiff evac complete. All hands are safely away.
As you can see, I'm starting to turn as I approach. That way I can head directly to the next ship.
Macedonia reporting. Evac is complete. We owe you one.
And this time I don't need to turn because there's nowhere else to go. There we go.
Vancouver here. They're all clear. Many thanks.
Nice work. Glad those Klingon cowards didn't get the better of you.
Thank you, Admiral.
I hate to ask this, but I have standing orders from Starfleet Command. I need you to scuttle those ships.
Admiral?
The Klingons have been scavenging everything they can to get their hands from wrecked Starfleet vessels. In the event we fail in our mission here, Command doesn't want the Klingons getting away with any critical resources. You have your orders.
Understood, Admiral. Come on. There we go. Oh, I thought that just blew up. Okay. Let's head towards the starbase since we're getting call from them.
Hard thing to watch, but it had to be done.
Agreed. What's next, Admiral?
We need some critical supplies here. My chief engineer's sending you a list as we speak. Beam those supplies over with the personnel you rescued. After that, I need you on high alert, patrolling the area. The Klingons don't give up that easily. They'll be back.
Understood. We're on our way, Admiral. Every time I think the game crashed.
Surely you didn't think we'd let you seize all the glory here. And you, my chief engineer isn't too happy right now, but we made it in one piece.
We came as soon as we could. Wish it were under better circumstances. Ticonderoga's ready for battle. We've got your back.
Almost close enough.
You're doing good work out there. The personnel and supplies you've sent might make the difference here today. That said, I have bad news. Our long-range sensors are picking up a Klingon force heading our way at high warp. They'll be here soon. Get ready for a fight.
Yes, Admiral.
Remember the lessons we learned in battle, especially at Corvan 2. They'll be preoccupied with conquering the base. We can use that distraction to our advantage.
Agreed.
We know how they fight. Don't expect mercy. It won't be coming from Klingons. Hit them fast and hit them hard. And captains, it's been an honor. Good fortune to you all.
And to you, Captain.
Klingon attack ships on sensors. Fire at will!
Zoom in a little. That's as far as you can zoom in. Okay.
We're taking heavy damage here, Captain.
They're under the station. Let's speed up a bit. Okay, for some reason the camera is still not following.
Captains, we're reading more Klingon ships on our sensors. A lot more. This is it. They're making their big push. Our initial predictions are not good. I've given the order to evacuate critical personnel and the injured. We're loading as many as we can load onto the ship stocked here. They're too damaged to fight, but they're all warp capable.
Understood.
I need you to draw attention from those ships when they disembark. Buy them the time they need to get to warp and safe harbor.
They'll have it, Admiral. Yes, as you can see, you've got to be within 10 kilometers to fire. You've got to be careful when maneuvering. Nope.
Indicator is underway. Keep the Klingons distracted.
That'll...
Attention all hands. The Andor has launched. The
battleships take quite a bit. See, the Tetrion beam actually drains the shields because it gives you more hull damage.
All ships, the object is underway. Keep those signals busy.
Should be it. Dracula's mothership.
Heads up. Looks like the Klingon flagship just dropped out of warp.
It's the Lucara.
Sounds like you have some history with that ship. What can you tell us about... Wait, are you reading this? We're picking up some unusual energy spikes. Some new Klingon weapon, perhaps? I don't like this. Take the Lucara out of commission before it gets into weapons range.
I see you still draw breath, Starfleet. This pleases me. I'm going to enjoy breaking you.
You need to stop the Lucara, now!
Doing it. So as you can see, I'm trying to stay to one side of the ship, do some damage to it. Did not see this coming, honestly. Oh, they turned the spore drive into a weapon? Okay. Temporal office. Okay, yep. Everyone just died.
Take a moment. You've had quite a day. My name is Daniels. I'm here to help. Ja'ula's weapon used unstable mycelial tech, stolen from the Glen. When she fired it, it caused a massive temporal disruption. Everyone in the blast radius was thrown forward in time to the early 25th century. You, your crew, and a number of House Mokai ships, including the Lucara. They're currently at large. Unchecked, they're a danger to the timeline. I'd like your help in dealing with them. Officially, you were listed as killed in action. I'll help you fully integrate into this time period. That mycelial tech is dangerous. We need to stop Ja'ula, and soon. I'll be in touch.
Okay. So this will be like an introduction mission to the timeline, I assume. Again, I don't think this is a temporal officer promotion. Starbase 1. Accolade. Starfleet veteran. Where are we? Yeah, it's a Starbase. I've never been up in this corner. Okay.
Welcome, nerds. Space Dock. Busy day on the holodeck, sir? I love dressing up for those historical holo novels, too. My Harry Mudd costume took first prize last year. That being said, you're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
Okay.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay, so once I get to level 11, I can start doing other things. Okay, accept.
That was good advice. Report to the tailor and speak with them about updating your uniform. You're over 150 years out of date in that regard.
I thought it was 250. It's only 150. Understood. Wouldn't it want to be too conspicuous? Okay, so this is basically just telling you where to go. So you know, once you've been to space station once you've been to the space station once, you pretty much know where to go from then onwards. So I'm not actually going to change my uniform because as a STO player, you can dress up in any era you want. If you look around, you'll see that everyone is that's an actual player, if there are any. But there aren't any here to show off. Anyone who's an actual player will basically dress up however they want. So, 25th century, original, yeah. Speak to Taylor. Welcome to my shop, Lieutenant. That's a fine replica of uniform you have there. Mid-23rd century, yes? My compliments to your replicator. Now, if you'd like to update to something from this century, have a look around and let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Okay, found the tailor. Take care of any uniform modifications you need here. You're almost ready to meet Admiral Quinn, but there's someone I'd like you to speak with before that. Philip Cray is a fellow temporal agent. He'll be working with you from time to time. Speak with him before your appointment with the Admiral.
As you wish. I will speak to Agent Cray. Agent Cray. Okay, he's in the Admiral's office area, so I know where to go, but you'll just follow the little blue arrows. When you transport to the station, that's where you'll normally transport in. And basically, anything from that window, you can see here, we got your ship, your bank, and anything you can buy. And then the Admiral's office just to the left. So once you beam in every time, you'll know where to go. Again, other people aren't changing the uniforms. Everyone seems to be keeping it for now. But because this is my Discovery era person, I will keep the uniform on.
Ah, there you are. Daniels told me you'd be stopping by. Welcome to the 25th century. We've established your new cover identity, and the Admiral is expecting you in the office behind me. Report to him for your orders. Good luck out there. Let's hope we stop Jaula before she causes irreparable damage to the timeline.
Agreed, and thank you.
Ah, come in. I've been expecting you. I've been reviewing your service record. It's exemplary. You've accomplished a great deal in your career. Starfleet can use more officers of your caliber, to be certain. I hope you're ready to get back out there. A situation has come to my attention, and I'd like you to look into it. I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth space dock. It may need assistance.
Keep going. Donna Brock is an experienced captain and the daughter of a former Starfleet officer. It's not like her to be out of contact. Your orders are to head to sector space and find the Azura. I've already transmitted the ship's last known coordinates to your comm officer. Okay. I thought there were 3 missions in the Age of Discovery. I'm pretty sure I've only done 2 of them. Ah, so that automatically happened. Oh no, that's a task force. That's something you can repeat over and over again, this one. Okay, so that's the end of that. Before I start going into this, so we've just done Welcome to Space Dock, and now we're doing Stranded in Space. So that's the end of this video. Now that I've got access to everything, once I get to level 10 or 11, we'll start looking at duty officer assignments and joining a fleet. I might just send myself a fleet request from a fleet I'm already a member of, that way I can just join it. I'm more than happy to do a tour of the space station. I'm not sure I'd add it to the end of this video. I'll probably just do it after I get to level 10, so I can actually show you stuff. But for the main part, when you transport into the station, you will transport here, and as you can see, once you get to this doorway, there's the ships, and you can see the little icons above them. That's where you'll get new ships. This is where you can buy and sell things, and off to the side here is your bank, so you can actually access your own items. So I'll just do a quick run around here. Yeah, I think I'll just add it to the end of this video. Yeah, might as well, so we can get started on episodes. So, like at Starfleet Academy in the previous video where I was trying to acquire my ship and I couldn't find anything, now you'll see everything is here. Let's expand this out. All ranks. So you can see all these little dots of ships. Now, if you're overwhelmed by this, you can go to your rank, which is Lieutenant. You'll see that the amount of dots drops. If you want an escort, you just unclick everything else, and it'll show you the escorts that are available, the cruisers that are available, and again, the Constitution class, and then you can actually get the Zenstore variant of that. Small craft are shuttles, which I believe are only Lieutenant, because Lieutenant Command, yeah. So only Lieutenants, but once you're past Lieutenant, you can actually use them all. So the Class F shuttle, I should already have that, but for some reason it didn't unlock. That's a Vulcan, obvious of a Vulcan shuttle. And where's the Ferengi one? Stalker. Now you should be able to buy this until you get the Stalker starship. Let's go to all ranks. Here it is. Until you get this one, you should be able to get the shuttlecraft. Okay, that's this one here from acquire starships. This one is to change the design. Not all ships can be changed, but if you've got different variants of the same ship, you can actually change the nacelle, the engineering deck, and the warp nacelles for the most part. Windows and colorization of the ships also. So manage your ships. That's this one with the arrows. So let's just quickly look at this. And again, just like at Starfleet Academy, you can go through all your ships. And I'll show you the dry docking again. So we'll manage the ships, acquire the ships, sorry, get a new starship, and we'll get a shuttle. Okay, so that's your basic one from starting the game. So to buy one of these is 20,500 energy credits, which is here. I've got nothing at the moment. I want to refine that. Yep. So I can't actually afford to buy one. This you get from the Zen store. So again, if you've just started the game, you don't have access to this. You've actually got to buy it on the Zen store. So let's buy this. Free. And I've just acquired it. Let's have a look. Another Zen store. And again, it's not pay to win, but it pay to play. It's basically you pay and you get better options. That's the Delta Flyer from Voyager. Okay, oh yeah, so this one is mostly from Deep Space Nine. That's the McKee fighter, or yeah. That's the runabouts that were introduced in Deep Space Nine. Original series, so because I've got the bundle from the Zen store, this is actually unlocked with that bundle. I might actually try to customize that and see what happens. Okay, I've got maximum number of ships. So basically what you want to do to manage your ships is open your inventory. I like to have this full screen just so you can see all that. Where this is here, if you put the full screen, you can just get the whole lot in one go. So this is my current shuttle. It doesn't have anything in particular that I care to keep, so I'm going to dry dock the ship, and all this equipment will actually go here. So we'll dry dock that. Oh, sorry, dry dock. Oh, can't dry dock it while it's current, so I'll go. I'll ready the ship so we can customize it. I'll dry dock this, all the equipment will move over. That way you don't lose it. Okay. This can go on any shuttle. Excuse me. So I'll bring this over here, put it on my F shuttle for now because I'm going to keep this one active. And again, pretty much all the same sort of stuff here is here. So I want to dry dock that because I've got no intention of using it. Just go to dry dock, and you can see my two shuttles are here. Because these are bound to the character and they're pretty useless, you just discard them because you can't actually do anything else with them. You can upgrade them if you want, but they're just the basic equipment, so when you upgrade them you won't get any specific bonuses from them. Okay, I'm going to... Is it replicator? Retrieve. Okay, so... Standard issue. Okay, yeah. So if you delete something by accident, as long as you don't leave the map, it will be here in your retrieve section under the replicator. So again, we just want to discard a whole heap of stuff we don't need. And I know that it's the rare stuff here is where I was up to, so I just want to get rid of this stuff. Okay, let's go to the ship customization and see what we can do. We'll just zoom in a bit. It's the only available one. It's only available. Oh, that's the interior. Materials. There you go. So it can change to the color palette. So it's like brand new shiny, something that's been weathered. Ooh, I like the veteran. It's nice and shiny. Oh, color scheme. Let's have a look. Okay, so it just changes the nacelle area a bit. And I'm not sure what that changes. Let's have a look at the bottom. Oh, no. Color. Oh, it changes the plating on the sides. Let's see if we can get any other plating color changes. No, it just changes that one plate. Let's see. The windows, maybe? Oh, quite useless. Okay, let's cancel that and go back. So that's how you customize your ships. That's how you acquire new ships. That's how you select your currently operational ship. And this is consoles and things like that. Ship weapons, equipment, weapons, shuttle weapons. Purchase consumables. So what these do is they just give you a ship a slight boost. I basically don't use them, I collect them and then I sell them when I get groups of 20 at the exchange. So that's the ship area. There are other people to talk to, but I want to just quickly show you the main features of the space dock. So this is your Federation's home base. This is actually in orbit of Earth. Okay, so again, from the transporter room you've got your ship. Then you've got the exchange here, which is this whole wall is the exchange. So we can sell and buy and sell things. This is the bank. And tucked away in the corner there is the mail. So basically, if you want to receive mail, you go there. You can send mail from here. But if you ever have something in your mailbox that's an item, you've literally got to go to this one and retrieve it from there. If you try to retrieve it from here, it won't actually work. So, let's have a look at the exchange. Quite a simple thing to use. Just select an item. This is way too big. Just select a random item. So the deflector dish here, you want to click and drag, and there you go. So now this deflector is the only one. I'll just bring it in. This deflector, so you can see neutrino deflector array, critical X, critical X. So you can see that's the one that's working. So we'll search for that. So you can buy these from 1,500 for a rare, or sorry, an uncommon. And people are selling them for up to 12,000. So what I'll probably do is just put it in there for 1,500. I want to sell. I got enough credits on my other characters. So again, you just click and drop. You can't post it by accident until you've put a price in. Post. Let's do one more. So this personal shield into the name bar. Search. Okay, these things aren't 40,000 each. It takes better damage against disruptor blasts. So that's what the DIS stands for, disruptor. So anything else will do like its standard damage. Well, the disruptor damage will be 20% less or something along those lines. So I'm going to go for 40,000 because that's probably 39,000. Just bring it down because I don't really need. Now you can post this by accident, so you got to really make sure that you remember to change that price before you post it. And again, if you post it by accident and you think, oh, I posted it for 1,000 instead of 39,000, double click. Are you sure? Yes. Pops back over here. And that's how you use the exchange. It's pretty straightforward. Now, just say you don't have any equipment to drag over. You just type in... oh, my mouse pad. Okay, photon. Oh, yeah, photon. Enter. And it'll bring up anything with photon in it. So this actually helps the grenades when you're throwing things in your kit. If you want a photon torpedo launcher, just go photon-T or space T, and it'll bring up anything with photon T. So for photon torpedo, that's a blueprint. I don't think they're in the game anymore, to be honest. I'm not sure what they're used for at this point. And as you can see, there's a whole heap of things. Now, just say you're a lieutenant rank. So let's just make this smaller, bring this down a bit. So you're a lieutenant. That's a captain's level or admiral's level. You don't want that. So you'll go to any rank, bring it to lieutenant. You'll see there's 398 items for sale. Go to lieutenant, search again, and it's brought it down to 90 items for lieutenant. As you can see, everything else, everything here is basically a rare, a common or an uncommon. There's a rare, but nothing is above level 2. Level 1, level 2. And we'll just go to the next page. Level 1, level 1, level 2. So that's a lieutenant's level, level 2. So that's basically how you use the exchange. So if you're looking for a particular piece of equipment, Again, the ships have... Oh, every time I do that, I hit the wrong thing. The ships have weapons for fore and aft. Some of the weapons can only go into the aft slot, some can go into both. So, I'll just do that because I always face forward with my torpedoes, so I want that at the back. Okay. That's bound to character. Why did that swap out? Okay. So, I can't do anything with this, so I'm going to discard it. Quick change. Discard that. Okay, so with this one, you got a lot more options. I can discard it, I can re-engineer it, which is research, which I can't do at this level. I can upgrade the item, which I don't think I can do at this level. Salvage the item, which basically breaks down its components and gives you equipment to re-engineer things. Or I can just drag it over and sell it on the exchange. So you got the fore and aft weapons, you got deflectors. Science vessels have a secondary deflector, so you've got the secondary deflector is called a secondary deflector, so you can't put it in the primary deflector. Got impulse, warp, and shields. You got devices, which help boost ship actions and your own defenses and offensive abilities, as well as consoles, which again do different sorts of damage and boost different aspects of your character's defense and offense. Now with your captain, which is you, and your characters, you'll see that the only difference is the kit. So we'll just see that is body armor, shield, weapon, body armor, shield, weapons. You've got 1 extra weapons and 4 device slots. So basically the kit just helps you do extra damage, extra buffs for all sorts of different things. There are tactical, engineering, and science kits. Again, I'm a Starfleet science officer, so I can only use a science kit. So you can either put the tactical and engineering into your bank and send it to your other characters, which I'll show you now. The bank. So whenever you enter the bank, always hit bank. That way it will open up your personal bank. And let's just say I want to keep this. Yep, for now I'll keep that. What's this? Okay, these are the bridge officers I couldn't open up earlier. Again, I think I've got to be level 11. What else do I want to... I want to keep this, which is something I personally bought from the Zen store. That's a Zen store item. Zen store. Non-combat pet, I'll put that in the bank. I think that's everything for now. Okay, so that's my character account. This is my account for all my tunes on my account. So basically, if I want to give them, say, the ship devices that I don't use on this character, I can just put them over here, drop them in, and then open this account on another character, and I can actually just take it back out, put into my personal inventory and use it. Also, this character doesn't have any money yet, any energy credits, but I can type in a certain amount to put in here for another character. I can deposit everything I have into here and give it to the other character. But for now, I'm just going to keep everything on this character that I get, so that this playthrough is for this particular character, and I'll try to avoid using this if I can. As you can see, these bonuses down the side here and here from other characters. Everything in here is from other characters. These are to help boost bridge officer abilities. So I'll show you why you want to activate your bank and not your account bank, because you've got no option to go back to your bank, as you can see here. So if you activate your bank, you want to go to bank, and then you've got the option. I don't know why that is in the game. It's been like that since the game first started from memory. Never been able to access the bank from your account bank to your character bank, but you can vice versa do the account bank from your character, but you can't go to your character from your account. Okay, and these things are kind of set up randomly throughout the station, but this is your mail access. So sometimes you will get an item in here that is sent from someone else, or after 5 days, your exchange items automatically get sent to your mail saying they didn't sell. So you've got to actually accept the item. There's another tab here that says take item. You'll take the item and then you can delete the mail. So every 3 or 4 days I like to come into the exchange, go to my sell items, I'll take out one item. Basically I'll start from the cheapest and work my way down, because the way I do it is I take the item out. So 1,500. If it doesn't sell, I'll put it back in. 1,450. That way it resets the 5-day limit. 39,000. Bring it back in. 38,950. So it's 50 credits less, and it gives me another 5 days on that exchange. Okay. I think that's another mail terminal. Yep, access mail. So these things are set up throughout the station, the mail ones, but the exchange and bank, right through the middle of the tower gate. Okay, personal equipment is phasers, kit items, commodity trades. These are the things you use to buy and to do duty offer assignments. Sometimes you need pieces of equipment. So as you can see here, these are the only ones you can buy through this person. You can sell anything you want to make energy credits, but here it says 451, whereas on the exchange you might get 4,000 for it. Someone's going to be willing to pay 4,000 for it because you can't actually buy this engine from here. You can only buy commodities. Okay, and now with commodities, replicator, you can see here you got a whole heap of commodities you can replicate. They cost energy credits. They're right there. Food. Again, if you go to the exchange, you can get them for less than 20 energy credits. Sometimes it's very rare, but they're on there. And items, again, you can get these for less than 20 credits sometimes from the exchange. Recycle. That's pretty much anything here. Recycle. You can get energy credits, but again, 4,000 on the exchange, except instead of 450. Anything you've discarded. Couldn't even think of a simple word. Anything you've discarded, you can actually retrieve again. Because you're just throwing them away, they don't actually cost any energy credits to bring back because you didn't get anything for them. Okay. What else? Uniform. And again, this is just for collecting weapons. And that's it. Okay. Should be more than just weapons though. Weapons, team equipment. So yeah, armor and shield. Come back out. You've got to exit and come back in. Weapons kits. Again, so this is for science officers, and as you can see, it went straight to science for me. I guess because I'm science officer. This is your basic framework, which holds the kits in it, the modules in it. So you'll need a kit here, and then the modules. Now, as far as I know, you can't always stick a module in there without a kit. So basically the framework, let's have a look if we can see the list. No, it's not going to say. Okay, so some of these you put here, so science, and you can actually use a tactical, like 3 science, a tactical, and an engineering kit. So sometimes that's how that works, but we'll have to wait till we get to a higher level before we can start doing that. So even though you're a temporal officer, basically, you're not an actual temporal officer within this particular gameplay. So that's it for this particular mission, this particular video playthrough. Show you the basics. You can go to the infirmary. That's for higher levels. So let's... here. Normal different. So here, if you go to advanced or elite, every time you die in a battle, your personal ship or your character, even your bridge officers, will take damage. So there'll be a little tab down here saying that you've taken damage. You click on that, and it will actually show you that you've got a bad shoulder, which means your aiming will be down, or you can't do as many hits with your phasers. You've got a damaged leg, so you don't run as fast. And you've got to go to the infirmary, or you can collect healing things to help repair damaged body parts. Same with the ship. your plasma manifolds might be damaged, so the energy transfer from systems won't be as fast, or your weapons won't do as much damage because there's not enough energy going to them. And again, a little tab here saying damaged. You go in there and then you can get repair items to repair the damaged ship. Or you can go to the... There's a guy down here somewhere that actually repairs the ships. Okay, that's it for this particular video. Again, once I start the next video, I will delete this and restart it so that we can actually just go through the introduction again. And as you can see, personal outfit, someone was just wearing the original series. Because this is a Discovery playthrough, I will just be using Discovery. Okay, I'm not sure what else I can add to this particular video, so I'll just end it the same way I would like to try to end my videos. Is I am just going to close the game down. Go there. Go there. So these are the platforms I have available, and all the games you see here are the games I have available to play. StarCraft 2 and StarCraft 1 are the main ones. Only Star Trek here. Command and Conquer. I've got the 10-year I think it's a 10-year anniversary box set, so I've got all the Command and Conquers. I've got Anno 2070 and the sequel to that one, which is 2205. I don't really play this one all that much because I don't like the setup. They've changed the entire gameplay from the other Magics. Anything in white here I can play, so if you want to see a particular playthrough, I'm more than happy to try to do that. I'm always looking for comments to help my channel be better. If you just watch the videos and don't leave a comment as to what you liked or didn't like, I don't know how to improve it, so I'm hoping people will leave comments on improving the videos. I'm more than happy to take criticism. I am fairly new to this, so criticism's all accepted. I just ask that you keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.